This segment brought to you by Dean Carr Personal Fitness in Daphne, Alabama. By appointment, call Dean today at 251-422-5559. Dean Carr Personal Fitness.
Real quickly, and I'll open it up to questions. I'm excited to be back, and certainly getting back into a routine is a big priority right now because there's a lot that we have to do. I really appreciate the time I was able to spend with the commissioner on Monday. We met for 4.5 hours, and we really had a chance to cover a lot of topics. And being reinstated now with all that's going on, you guys all understand that as soon as the season ends, there's a lot of work that begins towards the next year, and so that's helpful to us. Certainly, we need to do a lot of things, but I'm grateful for that opportunity. I'm excited to be back, and take questions now.
Are you surprised to be back early?
No, I don't. I think going through the time frame and getting past the first 2-3 weeks, and then trying to get into a routine outside of football, if you will, you just kind of temper any type of emotion in regards to expectation. And I think the most important thing was just making sure that Commissioner Goodell and Ray Anderson, who I really talked with directly, Jeff Pash, all those people felt like I was dotting the I's and crossing the T's. And many of you have reached out with certain interview requests, and I appreciate that. And yet I wanted to make sure that there was nothing that was going to ever jeopardize reinstatement. And there were a few stories that I helped reporters with, but they were generally outside the realm of me, and they were more about another individual. So to answer your question, I don't know that I was surprised. I was really glad that he and I were able to speak and set up a meeting, and then to accomplish that, really on a Friday, and then meet on Monday and go really 4 days with just only he and I knowing about it. I'm grateful for.
Coach, how hard was it for you to watch this season, especially the way it got off to the 0-4 start?
Well, I think this, it's difficult. As you try to draw an analogy to it, I found myself in a routine on game day, and of course I would get the coach's copy middle of the week, and so I had that available. But like anything else, you're watching from afar. There's certain things that you would see, and naturally, it becomes at times frustrating. I would say this though, and with the situation as unique and unprecedented as it was, I'm thankful to the staff. I'm thankful to Aaron Cromer's contributions as he had to move into that position. Thankful to Joe Vitt, and he's been really a tremendous ally and supporter and close friend and close coaching assistant for me. And the players and coaches all went through something that was different. So there's this mixed emotion. You understand as you watch from afar the early struggles, and people would occasionally say, hey, how do you feel? And you feel frustrated because, look, the amount of time you spend together with the players and your fellow coaches is extraordinary, and they're like your family in a lot of ways, and so you want to see them do well, you want to see them have success. I think the hardest part, though, was not football. The hardest part was, so many of these people that we're talking about, Mickey Loomis, Mr. Benson, a number of the players, you're used to talking with on a regular basis. So the more difficult part for me was not having the personal interaction, not necessarily football related, but just as you would as a friend. That was what I found to be more difficult than football.
Looking back.